check mít. Đến thành phố Oyama của người luôn. Chạy đi làm nhiệm vụ. Chỗ này đang bị tranh chấp quyền lực.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Có chuyện gì vậy?
You look like you're not from around here.
Cậu không đến từ đây hả? Tôi có thể giúp gì cho cô?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Tôi nghe một thứ gọi là vòng tròn, là vòng tròn pháp thuật. Vòng tròn của pháp sư đó. Người đồng hành của tôi là một pháp sư cao cấp của vòng tròn đấy.
Oh my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it
Tôi
true
chưa bao
you
giờ
can
gặp
manipulate
một
nature's
pháp
forces with
sư.
your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
Pháp thuật là khá nguy hiểm và phải có một trách nhiệm lớn. Tại sao một người luôn lại quan tâm đến vòng tròn?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've
Tôi
sent
muốn
missives
đến-
with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me
Muốn
for
đến đó.
study.
Tôi muốn biết là họ có chấp nhận tôi để việc học không á. Tại sao họ lại không?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of
Chưa có
Magi.
người luôn
I
nào
guess you
từng
never
học
read
ở
First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the
tòa
non-heritability of
tháp nữa.
magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the
Người luôn
surface.
bị kiểm
The
tra là
Circle
không có
speculates that lyrium in
dùng
the
pháp thuật
stone
được.
shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Vậy cô muốn gì?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces
Cô
of the
muốn
surface.
con
And
này
the
muốn
Circle
trao đổi
gains
kiến
direct
thức.
access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Tôi có thể đưa cái lời yêu cầu đó đến
That would be
tòa tháp được đấy.
wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll
Cái
go
gì vậy?
pack my
Nó
bags
chuyện
right now.
truyền
I'll be
thuyết gì đó.
waiting by my father's shop.
Con của thợ bông thợ rèn. Ok, đi tới đây thôi. Sẵn kim cương. Ủa, nhiệm vụ kêu mình tới sảnh kim cương làm gì ta? Lock up. Hậu đồng à? Cái hậu đồng đang tụ họp ở sảnh này. Lady Dance là cái gì? How?
News of the hour. Does Lord Haramon think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
Lâu đài hoàng gia. Đây này. Chamber of Assembly.
Very well.
Bắt ta.
Warden, welcome. It is
Warden,
always a
chào
blessing
mừng.
for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince
Tôi là
Balin.
người
What news do you bring?
cái top advisor là cố vấn cho hoàng tử Balin. Tôi cần sự trợ giúp chống lại cái Balin.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the
Tôi đọc
difficulty
được
is
đó trong
that the treaty
từ
only
điển.
compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Nhưng mà chúng tôi không có vua để quyết định. Tôi có thể giúp gì được?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of
Tử của
lords
tôi là
finally
vua hợp
upstart
pháp.
Haramon for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your request.
Nếu ủng hộ hoàng tử Balin thì có thể hỗ trợ mình. Haramon với Brehan. Tôi có thể nói chuyện với Brehan không?
You must understand, Haramon
Helen.
hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust.
Balin.
It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
Tôi cần làm gì để thể hiện ý định tốt của tôi?
Haramon has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him.
Thành lập một chiến dịch
But
gì
if
đó.
a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramon's deception,
Irrefutable evidence, which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Tôi cần suy nghĩ lại
Don't
đã.
expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Tôi ở đây nếu cậu thay đổi ý định. Phức tạp thế nhỉ?
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The
Cãi nhau.
Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Hậu đồng cần phải giữ kiểm soát thái độ của mình, giữ cái gì cảm xúc của mình.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry.
Tôi xin lỗi.
This is the assembly of the clan.
Đây là hội đồng của
Only
cái
Deshers and
gia
occasional
tộc.
guests of state are allowed in.
Tôi chỉ quan sát thôi, đừng để ý tới tôi.
Oh, Stone, you must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate Guard's message. Welcome to Orzammar.
Chào mừng đến
I
thành
hope
phố.
you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Có cách nào nói thông báo cái chuyện Blight đã.
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty
Nó
throne.
phải xa xôi
The
so với
assembly
chuyện
is
là
blind
thiếu
to all else.
nhà vua cần thiết hơn. Có cách nào để tôi phá cái tình huống này không?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimon, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harrimon's man, can be found at the Harrimont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly.
Thường ở đây.
I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Ồ.
Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
Okay, do for you. Được rồi. Sao?
Not until
Đi,
something
đi
forces
hỏi
their hand,
bên kia cái
I'm
đã.
afraid. Only Balin or Harrimont can settle this.
Balin là con trai nhà vua. Nhưng mà ông kia là ai? Tại sao lại Ủa?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forender.
Tôi là
Second
Dulin
Lord
Forender.
Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Thật là thất vọng vì chúng tôi không có vị trí để giúp đỡ.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrimont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Ông Harrimon thì không thể tin bất cứ ai ở trong không chứng minh được lòng trung thành nè. Làm sao để tôi chứng minh tôi không làm việc cho Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrimont's best fighters into stepping down.
Cái gì vậy? Gửi tối hậu thư. Khứa con hoàng tử thì nó hâm dọa những chiến binh à?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrimont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Tôi không muốn bắt đầu chọn sai đâu.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrimont cannot risk his life working
Cách
with
cuối
someone
duy
of
nhất là
unproven
chọn người
loyalties.
chiến thắng.
Change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrimont could certainly use you on his side.
Chọn sai nào mình không biết đâu. Nói chung là mình chọn sai nào thì mình cũng thắng thôi. Ủa? Mà nói chuyện với người dân để biết thêm ha khứa này được không?
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin. I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer. The public has a right to know. Sorry, can't talk. Crier's work is never done.
Khứa này ủng hộ hoàng tử. Nói chuyện với bạn ấy thử, bạn ấy có tay nè.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory. This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Ký ức của vua Endrin hả?
News of the hour. Support Lord Balin at...
Nothing I say is provably false.
Kiểu như phát ngôn viên á. Tài sản của Haramon.
Well.
Đôn Linh mới ở kia, trừ vô đây rồi. À, nhà của Haramon đây à? Đây là chắc nhà của bên kia này. Nhà của hoàng tử.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Này, nói chuyện với người dân đây.
Greetings and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Cái kiếm mạnh dữ vậy, tia 7. Throw Thorn. Wow. Đỉnh cao chứ. 148 vàng. Hả? Không được luôn à? Cái này chẳng biết làm chi. Có bán máu không?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Nói gì vậy?
You gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. I can't see luck from where I am.
có quái mới luôn à. Ủa, con đi nè. Hả?
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Soraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Ồ, được ít tiền. Ngon lành. Ở đây không được. Đứt tao.
Yes, Warden. What is it? See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Yes, you should.
Quán rượu ở đâu? Đây. Vô quán rượu đi. Trong đó chắc đông người á.
I'll trust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden
Coi
we
sự
heard about.
dân ở đây có ủng hộ ai không?
I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
À, tôi muốn nghe một chút về thành phố
So
này.
you come to Tapsters. I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Chapter là gì? Chapter hả?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars.
Học
They
giả
keep all
à?
of our records, laws, genealogies.
À,
You got questions about
giữ tất
Orzamar's
cả thông
history,
tin.
and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
Tôi tìm được ở nơi nào?
He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District.
Noble
Upstairs
District.
from here, however you call it.
Demon Quarter.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
Ồ.
Afternoon, stranger. Looking for a stool to share a brew? Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
Tôi chiến đấu với hoàng tử à? Tôi là Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that.
Ồ, ông biết Duncan á?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Ông đánh với ai vậy?
Darkspawn. Not
Darkspawn.
much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Ông làm việc cho Blair
I go
Hannah.
where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs. Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
them I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly.
Chúa Dennick Helmy.
Terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Ông biết tôi à?
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out. Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
Ông vote cho vị vua nào?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Hả?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Đó là tôi không hiểu gì. À, ông đi cũng ủng hộ hoàng tử à?
As you wish.
Ok, đủ rồi. Ủng hộ hoàng tử ha. À cũng được. Không có biết léo đâu.
Topsiders? The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. I'll take your gold.
Máu. Lại bán vũ khí rồi. Máu đâu nhỉ?
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Nơi người nghèo sống à? Ê, cái gì vậy? Nó cướp hả? Bọn này mạnh vậy? Mạnh vãi luôn ấy. Chữ vàng luôn à. Ông nào đây?
You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Cậu lai. Tôi là Grey Warden.
You looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that
Muốn kiếm tiền
opportunity.
à?
Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Tôi có tai để nghe ông yêu cầu đây.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower.
Chị luật lệ
I
về
got
thế
one
giới con người.
man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50. You can keep it, or, since you can travel, and if you bring back his return
bán
order,
gì đó.
I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Không.
I don't think so. Boys!
À, cái này là buôn lậu à? Chê đó là xiên mà luôn. Được cái chứ? 20 vàng. Thôi, lên làm nhiệm vụ chính đi. Tham quan nó đủ rồi.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage.
Như mình chưa qua cái hướng bên
Lord
này.
Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without.
Royal Play. Từ từ. Đây là ngay vào. Đây là cái gì?
As you say.
Ủa? Vậy kho à? Gì vậy má?
More enemies ahead.
À, trộn. Tự nhiên có trộn chứ. Tưởng vô bị bắt chứ. Tưởng đâu đưa vô đây bị bắt. Đi vòng. Chỗ này bị cấm rồi. Đi ra thôi. Đây này là gì? Đây. Separate đây.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Có trộm á?
What do you need?
Orden, I'm outraged. A thief in the
Tôi là
shape.
outrage.
What have we been reduced to?
Ông có nhìn thấy không?
I did. He was bald,
Nó
with the most
bị hói.
garish brand across his head. Almost like he
Cái
took
gì nó
pride in being
có cái
cast.
đường
Imagine.
dọc cái đầu à?
He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very
Tôi
well.
không biết cái thư
I'm
viện
just
gì
doing
nhiều
some
lắm
research.
nhưng tôi chỉ làm một ít nghiên cứu thôi.
I was
Cứu gì?
looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the
Orton.
grand epic of the Seven Brothers
Vua.
in the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from
vua
Hana
hy sinh,
Orton, who was
trong
training in
cái trận Bờ Lai
Orzammar when
trước
the
đó.
Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Ở đâu đó trong con đường tối á. Tôi có thể cố giúp thử.
From the surface, what do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions
Cậu biết gì
planned
về
until we settle
Darkspawn
the
hả?
selection. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
Tôi là Grey Warden.
Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Ồ, ván này là có khả năng là hòn gia hả? Mà trừ tìm thằng đầu trọc là ở đâu? Bị hói có cái đường kẻ này đến đâu? He a brand from slum. From the slum.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts.
Tôi là
I
Sibor,
am Zibor, the shaper of memories.
là người quản lý ký ức hả?
The shaper guards Orzammar's knowledge.
Là bảo
We
vệ
have
kiến
preserved
thức
in
của
Miriam all the records of
Orzammar.
Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties, They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad. Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
Có gì khác giữa một tổ tiên và một Paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever.
Mọi
But only one every few generations rises to Paragon. A Paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name. Your presence here has been recorded in the memories.
Không giúp được gì cả.
I wish I knew what significance it has.
Cửa này đầu trọc nè. Thôi, enough. Đủ rồi đó. Đi giúp hoàng tử thôi. Tâu hút hả?
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
Điều chính xác tôi cần làm là gì?
Haramond tried using the same plot of land to buy the votes of both Lady Dace and young Lord Helmi. I have the promissory notes to prove it, but neither of them would listen to anyone they knew favored Balin. As a neutral party, you could present the evidence and convince them Lord Haramond plans to cheat them.
Thể hiện bằng chứng và thuyết phục họ là Haramond đang có kế hoạch lừa họ. Lady Dance và Lord Helmi.
I'm asking you to deliver a message, not enter marriage negotiations. Now, are you going to help or not?
Okay.
Don't bother me again without something to report.
Cái này ẩu thế nhỉ? Thái độ hơi lồi lõm chứ. Ok, lỡ chọn rồi.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Chọn là Grey Warden mà mọi người đang nói à? Haramond đang cố gắng lừa cô đấy.
An interesting accusation. But to cheat me, wouldn't Haramond and I need to be in business?
Ông ấy hứa một mảnh đất, cùng một mảnh đất cho cô và Lord Helmi.
That's ridiculous. Haramond would never make so obvious a mistake. What evidence do you have?
Cậu có bằng chứng gì? Nên nhìn lại tờ giấy.
No, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough. There's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the
Không
tunnels
tìm
to
được
tell
cũng
him.
ở trong Deep
The
Road rồi.
Dace family would be in your debt.
Deep Road là cái gì?
The abandoned tunnels outside
Ở
Orzammar.
đường hầm
Once
bỏ
they were part of
của
our empire, but
à,
now only Darkspawn live there.
chỉ có
Few,
Darkspawn sống ở
except
đó
our
thôi.
war parties or wardens ever venture their depths.
Ok, tôi sẽ đi nói
Thank
với ông
you.
ta.
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed past the front lines. Good luck.
Chúc may mắn. Còn ông Lord Hammy nữa. Lord Hammy ở đâu ta? Lord Hammy ở đâu ta?
Children of the dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Caroline your king now.
2 years tomorrow. Holy sodding ancestors. How can you people just...
Mình có phải ở trong quán rượu không? À đúng rồi. Đi đá biết nè. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
Tôi có tin tức đây.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know.
Tôi không
Now
muốn
I
nhà,
have to go
nhưng
through
cái
the
gia đình
whole
của tôi sẽ
process of rejecting
không đồng
the
ý.
deed. We'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Xin lỗi vì đã đưa đến một tin không hơi vui.
You're just doing what you think is right. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Ok. Ông này giàu quá rồi. Chiêu chiêu hơn.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock.
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you.
Deep Road phải không ta? Ủa, đây là đâu?
The highlight of underground existence, I take it.
Proving Master.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Oh. Proving là gì?
Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The Provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreitum.
Người thắng sẽ được rất nhiều sự chúc phúc của tổ tiên.
All judgments in the ring are final.
Nghe vui đấy, tôi sẽ trở lại sau.
Enjoy our grand city.
Vì không phải đâu. Đấu trường, đấu trường. Đúng rồi, cái Dark Road nó ở đâu? Dark Road nó ở đâu? Dưới này à? À, Deep Road này. Đi sao? Có đây mà.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, this no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once...
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Tôi tìm Lord Dan Petrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful.
Nhưng cẩn thận đấy.
Because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't
Okay.
mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack. Best of luck.
Dễ mà. Ồ. Nhiều thế á? Có một cái bản đồ khác luôn á. Dữ vậy. Spawn đâu ra đây? Wow, cung không dài mà. Chậm thế anh.
It is begun.
Oh shit. Cũng được. Không có chỗ bón máu này. Ra lại có đón nữa. Có cái gì mới đấy? Ồ, có một khủng long nữa. Từ. À, có người.
I've defeated one. Careful. I don't think that's the last.
Ồ, đây rồi. Chú à. Thấy chưa? Ảo thật đấy.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude.
Cảm
I
ơn.
am Lord Anwar Dace.
Tôi
So
là
how
Lord
does an elf come to be
Dead.
down here anyway?
À, đây rồi. Không nhìn giấy từ đây đi.
I don't understand. What could...
Tôi không hiểu cái gì đấy.
These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Lừa tôi.
I owe you twice now.
Tôi nợ cậu
My
lần thứ
life
hai.
and my house's fortune.
Còn
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
cậu muốn đi với tôi không? Không, tôi khám phá sâu hơn một
Be
xíu nữa.
careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
Very well.
Tôi tìm được giấy tờ gì của con bá đó. Gì đây? Mày muốn chơi chế độ dễ chứ. Tôi chế độ khó sao đánh được.
As you say.
Có cung đấy. Đổ qua cung thử đi. Ok. Ui. Sao nó nhiều vậy? Bắt đầu gì vậy? F5 cái đã. Tình huống như vậy dễ đi lắm.
Be careful now.
Còn có đứng góc nữa hả?
As you say.
Đi đường nào? nào cũng đông hết. Đường nào nữa? Đường này là chắc có đồ chỉ đó thôi. Wow, đông hết. À, phải là đường cục hả? Chắc chắn là đây là có chi quan trọng rồi. Quay lại thôi. Có cái đường ấm nữa. À, ở đây có đất spawn chứ. Làm chết rồi. Hiu nữa. Lâu đấy. Nhiều tiền thế. 30 mấy để bật luôn.
As you say. It shall be done. As you say.
Ok, hết đường rồi. Này. Skill chém 2 kiếm một lần. Sao?
Very well.
À, ở đây cũng đường cục. Ấy. sao? Ủa? Đâu có kiếm được cái gì đâu. Còn cái đường này thôi à? Ủa? Thế nhỉ? Nhưng mà sáng chưa? Chỗ này bị chặn rồi, đâu đi được. Không ăn thua à? Đây là cái gì? Thôi lên lại đi. Rồi đấy nghe. Yeah. Lâu dòng đi màn hình không? Tự nhiên nó mất cho nó. Gương bên đây còn không? Còn ở đây không? Còn cái đường bên đi nữa hả? Không bị chặn đâu. Dung nham mà. Thôi lên lại thôi. Còn một mớ đây mình chưa đi được nữa nè. Đó là phải mở được rộng lắm á. Còn đi về kiếm 12 đồng bạc.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Trở về.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street.
Đây rồi.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's
Bà
telling
đây
everyone who listen what a
Lady
legion of
Dace
liars Harrowmont is.
mới đây đến đây trong nước mắt.
So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin?
Cậu đã sẵn sàng gặp Balin chưa? Tôi sẵn sàng rồi.
I warn you, be on your best behavior and keep your weapons sheathed.
I am impressed, Warden.
Tôi ấn
Not
tượng
many
lắm.
outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Vartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
Và anh ta đã kể tôi nghe về những cố gắng của anh. Tôi mong muốn là có lính để đánh với
Then we have a common goal. We may not like each other, but the Blight is
chúng
our
ta
first
có lợi
priority.
ích chung.
We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
Chúng ta cần liên kết lại để đánh quỷ.
Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run
Không
lawless.
có khả năng để
I could
gửi
never
lính
hold
bây
the throne
giờ.
if I allowed such chaos.
Tôi có thể làm gì được?
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the Castless will talk more freely with a stranger.
Tôi sẽ tìm cô ấy ngay bây giờ.
And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Cái gì đây? Nhiệm vụ Vata hả? Eliminate Javia. Đi vào làm việc tự do để khu đây là đó. À, Vatagapun. Thằng đấy có trả nhiệm vụ chi đây ta?
The prince appreciates your sins. The prince appreciates your sins.
Ok á. Tactic slot là cái gì ta? À. À. Ok, súng khử chụp coi thử.
News of the hour. Lord Balin, endorsed by the Grey Warden.
Có khi có thằng trộm ở khu ở trục ấy chứ.
Rumors of Grey Warden demon worship circulate. Is Lord Balin supported by demon worshipers?
Có cái gì đấy?
End this for Harrowmont.
À, đến của Harrowmont. Mạnh thế. Nghe lời nó chặn đường đánh luôn đúng không ạ? Phải cướp. Ẩu thiệt cái chứ.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help the poor cripple.
Nếu cậu cô có thông tin. À, có cái biết người phụ nữ tên là Javia không?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Có rất nhiều lính à. Đâu có thể tìm cô ta ở đâu.
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since
Nó rất cẩn thận, rất căng thẳng.
She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Phải có một cái token à.
Can't help you there, Selroka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
Đây, cho 10 đồng bạc đây.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child. Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat
Dân
today.
ấy nghèo quá.
Neither have I.
Cô có thông tin không?
What information? I don't know anything. Unless you want the names of every mining family in Orzammar. That's what I was. Before.
Before cái gì?
My family cast me out and disowned me. Unless... But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
Gia đình cô muốn cô làm gì?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to
Con
be a
của cha
miner,
tôi
but my
là
parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me
Catholic.
back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Whoa. Bỏ đứa con ở trong Deep Road á.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. They never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Cô không đưa con lên khỏi mặt đất à?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer though.
Tôi chưa bao giờ gặp người trên mặt đất. Có thể không an toàn. Tôi đến từ mặt đất đấy.
And you've been kinder than any of my countrymen. Perhaps it's a sign. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Ủa, lấy tiền không chị? Hả? Được rồi, xếp game thôi. Yeah.